Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru Specialist here. This is our 2020 Subaru Forester Sport. So Sport's kind of one of our mid to high level trims here in Canada. So this is in the crystal white pearl. So aesthetically, the Sport's got quite a few differences. It's one of the two models that comes with the vertical LED fog lights. We've got the orange trim on the outside, kind of carries out throughout the vehicle. 18-inch gloss black wheels. It's a sharp looking car. I really like the crystal white. I'm also a huge fan of the gray that you can get in it. I think they really just pop with the orange. Also, this piece between the tail lights, that's black on the Sports. On the others, it is not. You can see on that touring model right there, it's body color. So, black accents all over the Sport badging. We've got a power liftgate you can activate from the door, the driver's seat, or the key fob. We've got backup sensors in the rear bumper there, those tiny little circles above the orange lines. Part of the eyesight system, it will actually apply the brakes if it thinks you're gonna hit something in reverse. Very, very handy, especially in parking lots. Now, like every other Forester, you've got a large amount of storage space, nice and square, boxy. Comes with a cargo tray, as well as the privacy cover. Hides everything from the top of the seats down. There's quite a bit of storage in here. We've also got things like grocery bag hooks. So I know they seem kind of silly. I'm a skeptic. I tried them. I put 4 liters of milk in a grocery bag and took corners home at 40K an hour, and everything stayed in place. We've also got a 12-volt outlet for all your charging needs, portable cooler, you got an air pump, you go to the lake, need to blow up an inflatable. You can actually lock all the doors from the rear hatch now, so you don't have to pull your key fob out to lock everything or walk back up front. Now, if you're carrying passengers, there's room to fit 3 people comfortably across in the back of the Forester. Even taller people will fit thanks to the large amount of headroom. We have vents in the back for putting air, either air conditioning or heat to the back, as well as the vents underneath the seat so it heats up faster. And we've got 2 USB ports, keeps everyone connected on those longer trips, charged, keep all those devices up to date. Panoramic sunroof. Something else that only comes on the Sport and the Premier models. We've got the cutouts in the roof rail, so it's easier to secure things. Everything else is a solid piece, so one of the benefits to the Sport. Up front, power windows, locks, mirrors, as you would expect. And you can see that orange trim continues along. We've got Sport tags, along with the nice soft touch materials. Power driver's seat, including lumbar. Now, the Sport cloth is a combination of leather bolstering and a little bit more textured cloth, and again, more orange stitching. Subaru really likes their orange. Gotta say, I quite like it as well. I'm a little biased though, I drive a bright orange Crosstrek. Your vent surrounds are orange. You've got orange surround on the center column, or shifter column, if that's what you'd like to call it. On the inside of the mirror there, we've got our blind spot detection. So if someone's in your blind spot on the corresponding side, it lights up orange, of course, kind of fitting, but it lets you know if someone's in your blind spot or going to be there momentarily. Very, very handy. Left-hand side of our steering wheel, we've got Bluetooth and audio controls. You can make it take calls, control the volume of the calls and the music. Up top, little screen here, and that's where our adaptive cruise and lane centering assist will show up. So I just turned on the adaptive cruise, and you can see the bars ahead of the Forester disappearing or increasing. That's the follow distance behind the vehicle ahead of you, you'll follow if you catch up while using cruise. And I just turned on the lane centering there, and it's off. So that's the one that'll actually give you gentle steering input either way, keep you in the middle of your lane, so long as the lines are visible. And they use these 2 cameras, stereo cameras. That's the eyesight cameras. Those also do your forward collision braking, throttle management, all that fun stuff. So up here, little information screen, important things, fuel economy, distance to empty, date and time, what tech is on. And then that's the one I always have it on, the water temp, oil temp, just because I like to know what's going on. Weather, what you're listening to, quite a few things. It's also where our climate control displays, so it is dual zone. Ranges from 30 on the high side all the way down to 15. So from freezing to tropical, depending how you and your passengers like it. And it's easy to sync it back to just the driver controlled one there. And it's a little warm in the sun, so I'm gonna do that. This is also the first trim level where you get the 8-inch display. So this isn't GPS nav built in, but you do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto through the app. So if you plug in your Android phone or your iPhone through the USBs, which are located down here, you can actually put your nav screen up on there. And it is all touchscreen, or you can use the tactile buttons below. Set up your Bluetooth through it. My Subaru app, so that's the 3-year trial to connected services. So that'll do your remote start, your door locking, unlocking, quite a few things. Vehicle location. Put it in reverse, backup camera shows up, shows you the top of your bumper so you have something to relate to. Rear assist braking's on, parking sensors are on, And if I turn the steering wheel, it shows me where I'm going to end up if I keep my wheel turned that way. Very, very handy. Climate controls are adjusted from here. Dual zone, obviously, that's the passenger one, that's the driver one. The small one in the middle does your fan strength. Mode changes where the air is coming from. So when I hit mode, the arrow on the little person sitting there changes where you're getting your airflow from. Of course, automatic transmission. We do have manual mode for our paddle shifters, downshift and upshift on the right. We've got an electronic parking brake, auto vehicle hold, which is like a brake holder for high traffic. Dual stage X mode. So it's kind of like 4-low in a pickup, and you've got regular, snow and dirt, and then you've got deep snow and mud. So essentially what deep snow and mud mode does is when I turn it on, I just turned on dirt and snow, and then deep snow and mud. Essentially deep snow and mud turns off your traction control, allows your wheels to spin to chew your way out. And then of course heated seats, high and low for both the driver and passenger. So that's a brief overview of the 2020 Subaru Forester Sport. I'm Tyson from Subaru Prince George. Talk to you soon.